Hello and welcome to Pure Listening. Today we will talk about jobs and professions. Work is a big part of life. Almost everyone has a job. When we meet new people, one of the first questions we ask is, "What do you do?" This means, what is your job? Today, I want to describe some common jobs and what people do in them. Let's start with a very important job, the teacher. A teacher works in a school. Teachers work with children or adults. They teach subjects like math, science, history, and English. Being a teacher is not easy. You need to be very patient. You need to speak clearly so students can understand. Teachers spend a lot of time standing up in front of the class. They use a whiteboard or a computer to explain lessons. They also have to correct homework and tests. A good teacher helps students learn and grow. Another important job is in the medical field. Doctors and nurses work in hospitals or clinics. Their job is to help sick people. A doctor checks your body when you are not feeling well. They give you medicine to make you feel better. Doctors study for many years at university because they need to know everything about the human body. Nurses help the doctors. They take care of patients. They are often very kind and gentle. Doctors and nurses usually wear a uniform. Often they wear a white coat. They work very long hours, sometimes at night, because people get sick at all times. Do you like food? Then maybe you know about the job of a chef. A chef works in a restaurant or a hotel. They work in the kitchen. A chef cooks food for customers. They chop vegetables, boil meat, and bake cakes. They wear a white hat and an apron to keep their clothes clean. Working in a kitchen is hot and noisy. Chefs have to work fast because customers are hungry. They must be creative to make the food look and taste delicious. Many people work in offices. These people are office workers. They usually work for big companies. An office worker sits at a desk. They use a computer and a telephone. They send emails, write reports, and have meetings. Office workers usually work from Monday to Friday. They start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. Sometimes office work can be tiring for the eyes because you look at a screen all day. But it is a comfortable job because you are inside a building with air conditioning or heating. Some people do not work in a building. They work in a vehicle. For example, a bus driver, a taxi driver, or a truck driver. A driver's job is to move people or things from one place to another. A taxi driver meets many new people every day. They need to know the streets of the city very well. A truck driver travels long distances. They drive from city to city. They see the countryside. Drivers must be careful. They must follow the traffic rules to be safe. When you go to a store, you see shop assistants. A shop assistant helps customers buy things. They work in supermarkets, clothing stores, and electronics shops. They organize the products on the shelves. They answer questions like, "Do you have this shirt in blue?" or "How much is this?" They also work at the cash register to take money. A shop assistant needs to be friendly and polite. They smile and say, "Have a nice day." A police officer has a serious job. Their job is to keep the city safe. They wear a blue or black uniform. They walk on the streets or drive police cars. If there is an accident or a crime, the police come to help. They help people who are lost or afraid. Police officers must be brave and strong. They work to protect the community. Some jobs are creative. Artists, musicians, and writers have creative jobs. An artist paints pictures. A musician plays instruments like the guitar or the piano. These jobs are different because they do not always have a boss. They work for themselves. They work because they love art and music. Sometimes it is difficult to make money in these jobs, but it is very satisfying to create something beautiful. There are hundreds of different jobs in the world. How do you choose a job? Some people choose a job because of the money. They want to be rich. Some people choose a job because of their passion. They want to do what they love. Some people choose a job to help others. It is important to find a job that you like. We spend many hours at work, so it is better to be happy there. Thank you for listening to this video about jobs. I hope you learned the names of some professions in English. Do you want to be a doctor, a teacher, or maybe a pilot? Please remember, I have created a PDF document. It contains the full text. You can download it from the link below in the description box.